All right, this is the last video in our series of the future of social media. And in this episode, we're talking about LinkedIn, one of our favorite social networks. So Kenny, let's talk LinkedIn.
LinkedIn is my baby. In 2019, it woke up and something happened in LinkedIn land.
Yes.
It's just a great place to be.
Yeah. So let's talk about some stats. Looking at the numbers when it comes to LinkedIn, 560 million registered users. That's not active users. About 303 million active users. That's much smaller than most other social networks.
Well, it's about Twitter.
It is about Twitter. Yeah, good comparison there. And then there are over 30 million company pages, and the average visit duration is about 10 minutes. That's a pretty significant number. So when somebody goes to LinkedIn, they're spending about 10 minutes on the platform. Kenny, this has been my platform of 2019. It is where I'm personally invested because in what I do is business to business.
Yeah.
Lots of value there. But I would say, Kenny, I'm not looking for a job. I'm looking for professional relationships. I think about my dad, and he always used the Rotary Club, and that's how he built his business, building relationships with the Rotary Club.
Absolutely.
I'm doing it on LinkedIn. I had lunch today with a guy I met on LinkedIn who lives in Los Angeles, happened to be in New York City, reached out to me, asked me if I wanted to go to lunch. Sure, let's do it. It's real relationships that are forming on this platform. Kenny, you're big on LinkedIn as well. Tell me, what do you think?
Yeah, I think one of the things that early on that caught my eye is that LinkedIn is now starting to become a social network. It's growing up. It's allowing functions that you see other places. You can now tag people in photos. It allows video that came on early on this last year and a half. And then now LinkedIn Live, I almost don't want to talk about it because some people are getting access to this feature earlier than others, despite the fact that I'm actually vlogging on LinkedIn daily natively. For some reason, some people get favored and get access to LinkedIn Live. Why is that, Nils? Why?
It's this face right here. That one right there. Kenny,
congratulations.
Thank you. And I'm seeing significant engagement as I am investing natively through LinkedIn Live on the LinkedIn platform. It's fascinating. And one of the things I like about LinkedIn is they keep innovative. They've added, like, you don't just like something, you now have different, they're copying Facebook in many ways. They're adding LinkedIn Live.
It is a little odd. I must say the creative direction on those icons.
Yes.
You would think for a business network you would have some little bit more straightforward stuff.
Yes.
It feels like someone had a lunchtime drink and came back and started designing icons.
But they're doing new things all the time. Their advertising platform, and I do some LinkedIn advertising in the back end, has come a long way in the last 6 months. I'm seeing innovation happening on LinkedIn in a significant way. And I think what you see in a lot of other platforms that die off is they just kind of stay the same. And these platforms that change, people are always frustrated when you take away features and functions and shift. But at the end of the day, they're getting better. And Facebook has been the king of this, and it's been a big reason why they keep winning. And I think LinkedIn is continuing to win and will continue to win. It's never going to be Facebook. It's not going to have 3 billion active users. It wasn't made to be. But I think it could hit 1 billion active users. It wouldn't surprise me if in 2 or 3 years, they double or triple in size and engagement and hit 1 billion users, because that's where people are going for their professional careers in life.
Oh, absolutely. And the fact that people are finding value in the time, like the time that you're investing in social media, right? Was it the last iOS or the one before started recording your screen time to give you a sense of just how much of your life you're wasting on social media?
Yes.
LinkedIn feels like one of those networks where I'm really not wasting my time. I'm investing the time in my network and the future. It's a big difference.
It is.
And so I think that's an encouragement for everybody to start to jump in. It really is. It's not your mama's LinkedIn anymore, right? I mean, I think people think that LinkedIn used to be, or still think it is, a repository of resumes.
Yeah.
It used to be that if I saw you hop on LinkedIn and started seeing some activity and they notify me, that means, oh, Nils is looking for a new job.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
That was the cultural artifact of the time. So, however, that's not the case. I think almost 50%, if not more, LinkedIn users actually log in daily at this point.
Yeah.
And so it's social.
Yes. So I think that's where it's continuing to go. Be social on LinkedIn. Build a relationship on LinkedIn. If you give a leader a piece of advice in 2020, 2021, with LinkedIn? Where do you think they need to be focusing their time?
Yeah, I think the number one thing is to double down in defining who you are, what you stand for, and what you offer, and talk about that on LinkedIn. Relationships and things will just happen. You will flourish in your relationship development just organically. Even it's almost like against your will.
Yes.
If you will just commit to actually sharing with your network who you are, what you do, and who you serve, those types of things, if you talk about that repeatedly, consistently, good things will happen to you in 2019, 2020.
Yeah, and I would add to that, I think that's exactly right. I would say respond to other people's content.
Yes.
And so be engaged. Look for valuable content. You're going to find great content on the platform and respond. Leave a comment, not just to leave a comment to hit a quota of a certain number of comments, but leave a comment because you want to be a part of the conversation and see how other people comment, or respond to somebody else's comment, be a part of the conversation that's developing, because LinkedIn is really, and it was always a social network, but it's becoming more and more social, and it's still a place to find a new job, but it's very much a place to network and interact and grow and learn and develop. So I'm so excited, Kenny, about the future of LinkedIn. I'm going to keep digging in. I'm going to keep building relationships there on that platform, and I think all leaders need to. If there is one platform that I think every leader needs to prioritize in the next year to 2 years,
Snapchat.
it is TikTok. I actually do think TikTok is something you need to be paying attention to, but LinkedIn is where you need to be really digging in, building relationships, prioritizing, and just figuring out how the platform works, because this platform is going to become more significant for every industry, every leader, and it's going to be valuable. It's going to be a good investment of your time and of your energy. Thanks so much for watching this video. Thanks, Kenny, for joining us. Follow him at Kenny Jang on social media everywhere and on the internet. Thanks for being a part of this conversation. Leave a comment below. Let us know what you think. Do you think that LinkedIn has a bright future? Are you engaged in LinkedIn? Post a link to your LinkedIn to connect with others, and let's follow each other. Let's connect there on LinkedIn. Let's be a part of the community and the connection that's happening there, as well as here on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and share this video with a friend.